Hello, 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 hello. Sanibonani makhaya. Welcome to EHL Sport Channel. Smash Likhoki lo. Sukile namhlanje. Isukile. Ayasazi. Wasazi ukuthi uyozala nkomoni. Asazi ukuthi uyozala nkomoni. Yolala ibonene. Asazi ukuthi abanye bolala bekhala, abanye bolala bejabula. Or kuyenzakalani. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in on EHL Sport Channel. My name is Smash Cock, bringing you the game between Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. Remember, it's Kaizer Chiefs' home game at Soccer Seat, better known as FNB Stadium. Kaizer Chiefs are coming into this match with a very, very disappointing previous matches results. They lost to Amazulu 4-0. They are coming into this match as underdogs because we all know Guti Sundowns Sundowns has already won. I mean, they've won like 11 games in a row. They haven't lost 11 games. So they are the favorites today. And besides being the favorites, Bachis, Bafana Bastai. So asazi ukuthi yozala nkomoni. Funa nje ukunikeza ababili abathathu ithuba. Igame iqala ngo-8. The kickoff is at 8. So I want to give you guys a chance to tune in, to join me on studio. Ngeke nisitshele ukuthi ni-expecteni kwi-team yenu, whether you support i-Sundowns, whether you support i-Kaizer Chiefs, what are your expectations on today's game? So all you need to do is to click on this link, connect your device, connect your microphone, connect your headset, and then I will add you on this live. And whilst you're still doing that, please make sure that you follow us on Facebook at EHL Sport Channel, as well as making sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Yonale EHL Sport Channel. So I'll be waiting for you guys to come in and engage with me on this link. You can even send them a comments on the comments line just to tell me, Guti, what are your expectations for today's game? Is Sundowns gonna continue their winning streak, or the Kaizer Chiefs will disappoint many and come up with a win today? But it's highly unlikely. Mina nje personally, ngibona amagoli ayi. And I just looked at the starting lineup. Let me just share the starting lineup with you guys for those who haven't seen the starting lineup. So your starting lineup, Simigaj. Kaizer Chiefs is the home team. They have Kuno on the poles, Frosla on the right back, Gwinika, right center back, Udov, left center back, and then they have welcome to Fison back on the left back. They also have Samuel Uzwane as the right central midfield. They also have Yusuf Malt as the left central midfield. We're also seeing Keegan Doley coming in back after that injury he got when he bumped into a referee on the last game that he played. We also see Nkosimpile Ngcobo maintaining his starting 11. Ashley Dupreez also starting. And Caleb BM as their number 9. So I don't know if you guys are happy with the starting 11. And then when you cross over to the visitors, we have Rowan Williams on the poles. We have Umutao on the right back. Gift Kekane, or is it Grant Kekane or Kekana. We have Umvala. So as well as Alende, Mukwena, Maima, Modiba, yo, Shalulile, Zwane, Mailula. So Sundowns are approaching this game with a 3-4-3, whereas the Kaizer Chiefs are approaching this match as a 4-2-3-1. So here's your starting lineup, guys. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear your thoughts. Nangu usiyanda athi ugeza izandla yena. Sazi ukuthi ugeza izandla makwenze njani ngoba mhlambe evikela icorona ngoba ecabanga ukuthi iyabuya or ugeza izandla ngoba akayiboni kahle lento eyenzeka la. Asazi ke ukuthi ngithini. So let me just save one or two people to connect with us online using this link. Kuze size ukuthi ngithini. Whilst I'm still waiting on you guys, I just want to confirm with you, Gucci, is the live feed okay on your site? Are there any clinches? Any issues with the quality of the streams thus far? If there is, please let me know. Because we are having a problem on my area with the network, not necessarily load shedding, but network is Vodacom. So I don't know if there are any issues on your site. All right. Moraka. Oh, Moraka. Long time, bruh. Long time. No wonder. Uthi I gave up on Chiefs long time ago. Angikusoli, Brian. Ayisibaningi isigive uphile. Sekuwukungathi ukuthi waphela sithanda ibhola, we have to watch. But in any case, you're not expecting anything wow from them. Taking nothing away from the Sundowns because they've been playing very well. They are the strongest team in the PSL thus far. So yeah, Chiefs are facing the defending champions who are currently leading the DStv Premier with a huge margin of points. So it's a mountain for Kaizer Chiefs to climb. So what are your thoughts, guys, with the starting lineup? What are your thoughts? Firstly, let's look at the home team. The only change we are seeing from the last team that played Amazulu is the introduction of Keegan Dolly as well as no, it's just Keegan Dolly, yes. Oh, and as well as Sfison Tlachi, because last game he was suspended with so many yellow cards. So Happy Mashiane is not on the starting lineup. Let's look at their substitutes. So we have Brendan Peterson, Tebe, Gaugelo, Solomons Mashiane, George Matlo, Ngezana, Wandile Duba, and Tutuzu Shabalala. And I was looking at amongst social media, people were calling for Eric Matoho to come back. It's disappointing to see Uguti. He's not even on the bench for that matter. So imthandazo yenu izikhalo zenu azizwakalanga. Abaningi bebekhalela Eric Matoho ukuthi he should come back just to strengthen that defense. Because if you look at the few last games the Chiefs have played, they've conceded about about 5 goals, if I'm not mistaken. 7 goals. The very same defense that he's coming back with today. So yeah. And then Umraka says Kuna needs to pull his A game tonight because Sundowns will be on top of Chiefs. Yeah, without a doubt. If you look at the Sundowns starting lineup, these guys are scoring left, right, and center. Shaluni is back with a bang. She is always on top of his game. And the young Mailula is a scoring machine as well. I mean, Sundowns can score from all the angles. You can't actually rely on one player compared to Kaizer Chiefs because their hopes are mostly put on Upine Minyane and We saw him on the last game. Ukuthi naye man, he just misses clear cut chances. And if you compare him with Unakovic, I think Nakovic is far better than him. To be honest, that's my personal view. He's far better. He's far better. But that's just my take. Sizwe abanye abathini. All right, Usanda says we was looking forward to see Shalulile and Mailula playing together. I think there will be lots of goals in this game. Yeah, ne. Sometimes njengoba ngisho ikora noma ikuphi ikora nanoma ngawubani, they don't rely on one player to score. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Just to remind you guys, igame iqala ngo-8. So this is our chance just to engage with your predictions for the game, your anticipations ukuthi what are you hoping for kule team eniyisupportayo. Kodwa-ke angeke nginisole uma nithula kakhulu because mostly abantu abasupporta leli page they are Kaizer Chiefs fans, so inkukhu nqunya umlomo akukhulumeki, ngeke nginisole because you can't raise your hopes high with Kaizer Chiefs, not the way they've been playing lately. I mean, it's not a team that you can put your money on. In fact, even nagu Betways, you can make more money by voting for them to win, of which is highly impossible today. But we don't know. Football will surprise you. Sanda athi bayoyika, hayi kufanele tata bayoyike, nami ngiyoyika kalokhu. Kodwa-ke andisenanxa cause kade ndagive up ngale team. Ngizoyisapota mhlaba kwahamba ucoach. Ila ndizayisapota khona kakuhle. Kwamanje senibhekela nje igame. Usiphesihle Dlovu says, hey Nkuzi, izoba live lala le game. Kodependa ngani if I get more interactions from you because angeke ngibroadcast i-game with less people watching, less people interacting with me, less people subscribing on the page. So who am I gonna be broadcasting the game to? But my intention is to broadcast this game because remember I said it starts the kickoff is at 8. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But ngizogayelwa interaction yenu. Interaction in. So the more you share this live, the more we get more people watching, the more we get more people interacting with me. Because all I want you to know from you, what are your expectations for today's game? You can either comment or you can use the link I just shared. It's on your comments. First comment, you just need to click on this link. But I understand this January, net data nayo inkinga. Mara sincengeni madoda. Asincengeni madoda. Okay, Ukwinika says Dove. Oh, not Ukwinika. Moraka says Ukwinika and Dove. I have no words for them. Maybe how they were defending against Amazulu like corn. Tobani base athi Chiefs 4 Santa. Yabona base kuthiwa uyaphupha. Ifuna ukuthi usitsiphe papa usitsiphe because this one highly impossible. Maybe they do better in training. Usfiso Volwana says Chiefs may surprise Sundowns today. I trust Chiefs when it comes to games like this one. Not today, Papa. Not with this starting line. Not actually with this starting line. Not with this mentality. Not the way they are playing lately. Yabona Chiefs are mid and top. Yeah. I would have bet my money on them. Not like others one. And that's just my opinion. And I'm entitled to it. I mean, I don't trust Uzwan. In fact, I don't want him as a coach. I'm fed up with him. abadlali sinabo mara sinawo coach awuplayed. Yeah, played. Yeah, bakashayi kakhulu. The only thing we can hope for ukuthi the scoreline can just be respectable at least. At least noma bangathi 2-1 inyana nje yabo. That's all we can hope for. Mara saying that you're gonna beat Sundowns 4-0. Who's gonna score those 4 goals? Or are you hoping for 4 penalties in a row? Hayi ngeke. Cobani? Hayi. Cabange kakuhle papa leyo nto. Yeah, we remain crucified, late. Uvile athi broadcaster mkhulu. Sesilinde ngabuvu nkaba sinama DS. Anifuni kodwa ukungena la nikhulume nami. Hawu, sekulo ngikhuluma ngedwa ngathi ngiyagula ngekhanda or ngathi ngise radioini. Hawu kwahleni bo. Oyi-1 abayi-1 abayithunyana nje before igame icala. We are almost 16 minutes away from a kick-off. Untokozo Mthele says the Chiefs is gonna lose this game because of Zwane's favoritism. I wouldn't say it's favoritism. For me, I would say it's lack of experience. He doesn't have tactics. As a coach, he doesn't have tactics. If he planned for a game and then when it comes to that game, and then if there are changes, which okay, the way he wanted to approach the game, it's not the way that it's gonna make the team maybe tick. Akanaplan yokutshintsha leyo nto leyo. Stick to one plan even though ayibona ukuthi ayisebenzi. That's not a coach. Coach mangabe ubona ukuthi iplan le ibengiplanela ayisebenzi. You work it out. How you a master technician? You work it out. Change. Not necessarily to substitute, but come up with a different approach. Ngazi ulinde kuze kuba abo hayi so hayi. Ungaze uhleke mpho hayi. Usiphesihle Ndlovu athi mina ngilinde u3 la ngifisa ukuthi idliwe ave ngifisa ukuthi lidliwe ikhosi noma nginganyanya nje noma nginganyanya nje iSundowns. Noma ngiyinyanya nje iSundowns. Okay. All right. I'm sure now ufuna ukuthi bazobona ukuthi asina coach. Oliphant Love. Yeah. Izobenza so iSundowns. Ithi 6 7 7 7 sebefuna le7 ke. Boraka. Boraka.
Oi.
Sozowavela wathi ngcono ngisidele ngene. Ngcono ngisidele
Yeah,
ngene
man,
ayikho
I
le.
have to. It's my Chiefs, by the way. Like, what can I do?
Ufake nejezi lakhona.
Yeah, what can I do, man? I love the team, so why not?
Manje mawudliwa uzoyenzani uzolukhumula uzolushisa uzoyenzani ngoba uzodliwa vele.
I've been saying I can bend the jerseys and everything, but the next day I get better and then just living the moment, And
Yeah, but okay, let's just get into it. I mean, I'm sure you are very much disappointed with the performance. The past few games that we played, no consistency, no direction, no nothing. What's your
yeah,
take?
of course, man. Like a guy like Zwane, obviously we knew is experience wise, like is somebody who was still learning. So with the multi choice team, and he came on the ranks with the SS assistant for Baxter. But once he took over, for me, I just knew it's too much for him. But you'll never know because that's how you get experience. But I'm disappointed with the fact that remember how he dealt with the issue of Jabulon Ngobo, like Ngobo
Yeah,
at the beginning of the season he was playing but making mistakes, and how he dealt with the issue sometimes. Like remember when he substituted the guy There was an uproar about how he handled the situation and stuff. But look at Quinica and Dove. I think he just favored those two guys because, like against Amazon, those guys were flat. They were making mistakes. I don't know how they read the games and stuff, but I feel like he's giving them too much attention. If they're not pulling their weight and performing, why not just take one and try other combinations maybe? But I feel like on the Quinica and Dove, the guy is not doing justice to like Mator maybe because of experience. But I feel like Mator is a guy who's aged. So if we need to give a chance to someone, it's gonna be Dube or Jabulon, looking at the age. Uh, but the positive is at least it's playing the youngsters, these young boys is giving them that exposure. And like you can see with what Xabi is doing with Pedri and Gavi, but we can't compare the quality of these guys with what Ngobo and Mudu and Zwane, the young boy, and Duba they are getting. But like the thing is, with those guys is doing well, the young boys, it's doing well by giving them that chance. But man, the inconsistencies because we are trying to be there, win games, but at the back is a chaos, man. And why does he keep on benching Solomons? Solomons give us energy going forward, man. Like he's also a guy who can like recover. He goes forward, attack, and comes back to recover the balls and stuff like that. But he's always on the bench just like that.
Yeah.
And I never believed that the guy like Dove, I know in Cape Town City he played in that central defense, but man, I feel like maybe if we were to take somebody else, put them on that central defense, and then maybe Dove to go on the left, something like that. Because I don't even believe in Clancy to start with, but it's my personal opinion.
Yeah. You mentioned, Kuzara, you mentioned the issue of Dove as well as Ukwinika. And my take on Ukwinika, is it because Atazwana is the one who vouched for Ukwinika? Because, I mean, he knows the guy from development, and then he's the one who fetched him from Stellenbosch. So now, is
Yeah.
it because now
Mhm.
he believes in him that even if it does give us poor performances, he still plays him? Because even before that game, there was a game where I think we lost to, it was Sikukune, yeah, on our chief's birthday, where he made a blunder, which led to a goal. You understand? And if it was somebody else, like you mentioned, if it was Jabulo Ngobo, he would have benched him. So is it because he wants us to understand that he likes Unkunika, or does he see something that we don't see on the guy?
So man, I don't know. The guy was doing well in Stellenbosch, and knowing the guy, the relationship they had, obviously, Zwan is like whatever he promised the guy, obviously, he's gonna try and keep the guy playing just to keep him happy. But like it's costing the team. If the guy is not performing, call the guy on the meetings on weekly basis and engage the guy. Like, you know what? You're a good defender and we have a relationship, but man, now I feel like we are not doing well as a team and mostly emphasize the defense, like on our defense. We are lacking all these things and then try to show the guy I'm not happy with this and be honest with Quinica because it's not helping the team on also it's not helping Quinica as well. Because if he's making blunders and he's getting away with it, why is gonna keep on maybe can relax, I don't know because he's not getting the pressure from the coach. Who said, "Hey, I'm not happy with you, man. Like you need to pull your socks, always be focused and everything in the game because I'm giving the exposure. Otherwise, there's people online." And in the beginning of season, he said, "There's no one who's guaranteed a starting berth." But now it's like Quinica is the first one on the on the lineup every now and then, and the guy
Even if he doesn't perform.
and the guy is
Yeah, and
making
then
all those mistakes.
yeah, because we are left with a few minutes before the kickoff. I just want us to go through some of the comments, and there was a very interesting comment of which I think it does add value to what I was thinking. Untokozo Mtheni says we need a very strong central midfielder like Uchai. I can break the
Yeah.
bank for Uchali Modi. Why bench Mato after his performance against Pirates? Zwane is clueless with his Mutango family. Uh, issue defense here today, yes. We might blame the defense, but then again, we don't have a middle fielder, a defensive middle fielder. Ever since we lost Ulokuzana, not actually lost, ever since we chased away Ukatsande, nobody has ever filled that void. So there's no one
Sure.
who's actually protecting the defense. Because you can't expect Samgelo Zwane. Samgelo Zwane and Yusuf Mat, they are almost similar. They are more
Uh-huh.
comfortable
Yeah.
in actually attacking instead of more
Sure.
than not actually
I mean,
defending.
Katsande, because we were crying. At that time we had a pool of all age, so and he was not getting like game time. And obviously, when you as a guy on the bench, always, even if you're given a chance, sometimes maybe you get that rustiness, like you're not doing well from the start. But consistent like exposure will get you there because you realize your mistakes and you can improve game by game. Zwane,
Mm.
like the guy is brilliant, but I feel like with Matt on the midfield, Matt likes to go forward, and he's not a guy who can help the young guy like at all times to recover the balls and everything. I think maybe we just need like in the transfer window, we just need to buy another midfielder who can help that. But because we had like a guy like the guy who went to USA. Uh, Njabulo Ngo, but who is this guy? The one who just left now.
Njabulo Blom.
Njabulo Blom, yeah. We had him because he was doing the it is trying to fill the gap that Kazande left. But if you can check that chiefs of Kazande and others, we had Yeye also, sort of a guy who
Mm, mm.
understands the game well. Helps Kazande to read together just to function as he goes forward, connecting with Shaba and the strikers and stuff. Kazadi knew his job is for me. I need to keep cover, even if I'm on advanced position. I'm only the guy I know. Second balls are for me. I have to always be pouncing on them. But now look at Matt. The way we used to play with Matt and this guy from Amazulu, Siteve, they
Yeah.
always on the attack. Then when the second balls are against us, we see that we're chasing a defender's chasing